Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Krishna. How you doing? Today I'm going to be showing you how I created a very super duper glowy look. I know summer's coming to an end, but girl, glowy skin is never out of style. So with that, I'm just gonna jump right into it. Right now, what I'm going to do, I actually have some sunscreen on and I want to take that off. So I'm going to be using a cotton pad and my Pixie. I went and I got a facial at this place called Beauty Republic, and it was honestly so amazing and has made me really hyper aware of my skin essentially. So she recommended that, her name was Marissa, she's super sweet. She recommended that I put SPF on regardless if I'm going to be in the sun or not, just to protect my skin, but SPF tends to come back as flashback and I don't want that. So that's what I was doing just now. Now I'm going to be putting my Hydro Boost Gel Cream for the eye underneath my eyes. And this is just to get everything all nice and moisturized, working it in with my ring fingers to get it all nice and even. And then I will be putting on some Nivea cream because, like I said, this is going to be a really dewy, glowy look. And the dewier the skin, the better. So I'm taking about this much and I'm going to distribute that all over my face. I'm rubbing it in my hands first to warm it up so it's not so hard to work it in. While I was at my facial, she explained to me what dermaplaning is. And it's basically a process where they shave off the first layer of the skin, which tends to be like dead skin and like any peach fuzz. She was like, I'm gonna do half of it so I can show you the difference that it can make. And I was like, alright, cool. So she did that and it literally looked like I had gone onto Facetune and like smoothed the entire half of my face. And I was like, this is amazing. It was super cool, kind of gross but satisfying in the way that only skin can be gross and satisfying, to look at everything that was on my face. It looked super interesting. You know how when you do like a Biore strip or something and you get all the blackheads, or even those charcoal masks that are like you look at the blackheads, like it's gross but it's still super satisfying. So that's what I was experiencing. I just put primer on. I did the e.l.f. hydrating primer. Marissa also mentioned that my skin is dry, so she gave me a couple of samples on how to combat that. Now I'm going to be putting on this. It's this e.l.f. thing that I got a couple of years ago. It's called Lilac Petal, but I've had it for such a long time. I just love this stuff. It's my equivalent to like the MAC strobe cream, and I don't have any, so I make it work. And I'm just putting this on the high points of my face just to get everything started. I know it looks a little crazy, but I promise the end result looks so beautiful. And I did this while I was experimenting one time and I was like, I just want to see how this looks, and it looked amazing. So now I'm going in with my foundation combination, the Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation / concealer by Milani. Y'all know I love this stuff. Take 1 pump of that and then just a tiny little bit of the Pro Glow by L'Oreal. And this is marvelous. And then what I'm going to add is the Tarteist Pro Glow. I'm just going to add a couple of drops into that, as if the Pro Glow wasn't already glowy enough, right? You gonna glow today, girl. So now just going in with a regular foundation brush, I'm gonna mix that concoction before I set it on my face to blend with my beauty blender. So football season is upon us. What is your guys' favorite teams? Do you live in an area where you can go and watch these games? I personally really don't keep up with football, but my man does. And he's pretty excited about it. Okay, now going in with the beauty blender, just buffing that all in. And already you can start to see like how glowy it is. All I have is foundation and I'm already like gleaming. Next I'm going to go in with some concealer, and I found this one and it reminds me a lot of the Conceal and Perfect foundation that I like, and I really like the way that I like the finish of it. It's called Retouch and Erase. It's a light lifting concealer and it comes with like this little blender. It's so cute. So you just squeeze a little bit and then just place it on, and I think you can even use the little applicator to blend it all out. Doesn't look too bad, but I'm probably still gonna go over with my beauty blender just to ensure maximum blendability, so I'm not looking all crazy, you know. And this one is considerably lighter because I like my concealer to act also as a highlight. Also, I have a lot of trouble matching concealer to my skin, so there's that. Then I want to set that so I don't get any creasing. Since my skin since I've noticed it being dry, I've been not baking as long as I would, but I'm actually just not even going to bake today because I really don't want to. So I'm going to go in with this blush brush by e.l.f. to just go ahead and set that. I'm getting my Airspun translucent powder and I'm just going in and patting that in. Not too much, but just enough. Now, what always happens, my translucent powder always gets all over me no matter what I do. Now I'm going to go in and contour with my Shade and Light by Kat Von D. As usual, going with my blush brush by Wet n Wild to carve out them cheeks. And I'm using circular motions going up and down simultaneously. I find that by doing that, it places it where I want it to go while also simultaneously blending it for me. Then I'm going in with my large fan brush to contour my forehead and jawline / double chin. My earrings are looking all crazy because I'm like hitting them. Well, you do what you gotta do. Always make sure to blend into the neck so you're not looking all two-toned and crazy. Now that we are all contoured and chiseled, I really just want to start glowing. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm going to get my beauty blender and the Tarte Pro Glow. I'm going to put it on my finger and then place it and then blend it with the beauty blender. And I wanted to use that as a base because I want to take it even higher. I got the Master Chrome Molten Gold highlight by Maybelline, and this stuff is so pretty. Like, I'm obsessed with it. It's beautiful. And I think it'll go marvelously on top of the Pro Glow. You know what? That's still not enough for me. I don't feel like it's blinding enough. So I'm going to go in with Conceited, the Diamond Glow Powder by Artist Couture. And I dusted a little bit onto the lid. And I'm just going to go in. This is what I needed. This stuff is like the best. I think the combination of all the glowy stuff that I've done is like paying off right now. Hey girl, hey! And then I'm going to put on some blush. And I'm going in with Luminoso Baked Powder Blush, the old one. I love this. I love glowing like this. Now I'm gonna go and do my eyes. I'm gonna start off, actually I should do brows first. Yeah, I'm gonna do brows first. I'm gonna go in with the Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefit in the shade number 6. face. So as always, you want to make sure to brush your brow hairs. I never get over how quick this is. I love this Goof Group brow pencil, even if I can't say it right until like 3 tries after. Still love it though. Now I'm using my I Heart Stage eyeshadow base. To set my eyeshadow base, I'm going to go in with the City Mini Palette X Shayla Collaboration by Maybelline. I'm going to be using this light shade right here to set that, and also highlight underneath the brow bone. Next, I'm going to go in with this darker color right here and put that right in the crease with my MAC 217 brush. I'm trying to create a rounder eye socket, so I'm doing that by staying very precise with my blending, using windshield wiper motions and small circular strokes. These shadows are so blendable, and there's not too much fallout either, which I'm honestly surprised about because I've never used any of Maybelline's shadows, and this kind of makes me more curious, like what other shadow palettes and things like that do they have that I've been overlooking. The next color I'm going to be using is the black one, and I'm going to put it right on the outer area of my crease. I wanted to use the black to just darken up the crease a little bit more. Then going with the flat brush, I want to use the light gold shade to put right on my lid. And this stuff just glides on, it's so buttery. Going back in with that 504 brush that I used to put the black in, I'm just gonna blend that with the glitter so it doesn't look so harsh, so that it all looks seamless. And then with a short flat brush, I'm just gonna get that muddy shade again. It reminds me of like muddy brown. I like it. And put it right underneath my lower lash line. And I want to do liner with this. Now I just have to put mascara, lashes, and choose a lip color. And just to go with the flow of things, I'm going to be using the Baddest Black Big Shot Mascara in collaboration with Shayla. This really is such a good collaboration. And I think it's really cool that Maybelline, who's never worked with an influencer before, decided to do that for the first time. Because Maybelline's been around for like ever. This mascara is really volumizing, and I like it. And the lashes that I will be using today are the Ardell 113 lashes. They're the Wispy collection. I got this new glue by Lash Couture. It's a strip lash adhesive with biotin and blueberry, and it's also latex free, and it comes with a brush. I picked it up at Walgreens and I really like it. I don't know what it is about lash glue with brushes that just make life a lot easier, but I'm here for it. I also got this super cool lash applicator. It's like kind of metal, sturdy, and it has a nice little handle. Perfect. I like it. I feel like lashes always take the longest time because you have to wait for the glue to dry, for it all to set, push it on. Now that I know there's blueberry in, I'm kind of like trying to smell it to see if I can find it. But it doesn't smell like it. I'm not mad at it. So I did get some lash glue on my lid. What I'm going to do to fix that, I'm going to wait until it dries and then just kind of scrape it off. I find that that's the easiest way to go about it. Otherwise it just smears and then it just looks even worse. Have you ever had that where you're trying to fix a mistake and then it turns into an even bigger disaster? Because I have. In all honesty, that's how I used to feel about winged liner. Like I would go and try to fix it and then it would just look 10 times worse. For lips, I'm gonna use Rouge by ColourPop, the collaboration with, I don't know how to say her name, so I'm not gonna, sorry. Hate when people butcher my name, so. Now to set the face and we will be all finished. And then for this look specifically, I go in with the Make It Dewy by Milani, specifically on the areas that I want it to stay dewy. And that's mainly just the cheeks area. And that is the final look, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. If you're not already subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to share this video with all your friends so they can see it too and learn how to get glowy skin. And thank you guys so much for watching.